Here are 6 ways to help you naturally feel more energized throughout the day. Number 1, stay hydrated. Both our muscles and our brains need to be properly hydrated in order to run at their highest level. Being dehydrated is going to slow you down. It's going to make you feel more sluggish and struggle throughout the day. And it's also going to increase the chance of getting headaches or feeling off. The general recommendation is around 8 glasses or 64 ounces of fluid per day. And this recommendation can be a bit higher for people who are more active or who live in warmer environments. Number 2 is sleep. Not that this is surprising, but the worse we sleep, the more tired we'll likely feel during the day. So work on getting to bed around the same time each night. Try to wake up around the same time each day. Keep your room cool, keep it dark, and try to minimize distractions like cell phones and tablets and laptops in your bedroom. Number 3 is nutrition. We want to focus on whole foods, complex carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fat. Whole foods and complex carbs are going to help you avoid the blood sugar swings throughout the day, which lead to crashes. Protein and healthy fat will also help keep you full for longer and make you less likely to have those cravings for sugary and sweet foods that are going to spike your blood sugar. Number 4 is movement. This can involve formal workouts like running, biking, strength training, or intervals, or it can be something as simple as going for a walk. Exercise and movement are going to help improve circulation, which will help you feel more alert during the day. And sometimes, if you're feeling really tired, try going for a 10 to 15 minute walk outside, and you can usually get a pretty good boost of energy after that. And also, we want to just avoid being in the same position for hours and hours on end. So if you're sitting all day long, we want to try to get up every hour or two and just move around a little bit. And that'll help your muscles from getting too tight, but it'll also just help give you a little more energy and help you from feeling too sluggish when you're just sitting in the same position for a long time. Number 5, stress management. Many of us have a lot of craziness in our lives, and not that all stress is bad, but we can easily become overwhelmed, which can leave us feeling physically and mentally drained. So some helpful strategies would include things like walking, meditation, simple breathing exercises, or just sitting in silence for a few minutes. When we're constantly running from one thing to the next, or our brains are just going from one stress to the next, we tend to wear ourselves out pretty quickly. So a few minutes of deep breathing can be really helpful in getting ourselves to refocus and give us a little more energy. And then number 6 would be controlling caffeine intake. We don't need to go crazy with it. While it's not a bad thing to drink coffee or tea to help you stay more alert, we don't want to become too dependent. If the only way you can get out of bed each morning is slamming 3 cups of coffee before you walk out the door, you might want to focus your efforts on improving your sleep. We don't want it to be a crutch. We don't want caffeine to be a crutch. And I know parents of young kids, there can be some exceptions, and I know they don't want to hear this, but try to at least have a general awareness of how much caffeine you're having and how dependent you are. If we rely too heavily on it, we can have some big energy crashes too when we come down from that high from the caffeine. So to recap our 6 strategies: drink enough water throughout the day, work on improving your sleep quality and quantity, eat whole foods, complex carbs that have fiber in them, lean protein, healthy fats, and preferably keep your meals and snacks pretty balanced with these foods too. Next, move your body. Try to avoid sitting in one position for hours and hours, and then getting some cardio or strength training a few times per week will also be helpful for your energy levels. Take a few minutes to relax, walk, or meditate. Take a little time for yourself each day to help clear your mind, even if it's just a couple of minutes. And then last, be aware of your caffeine intake. Try not to become too dependent on it to get you through the day. Hopefully this was helpful. You can always share it with friends or family if you think it can help. Thanks for listening.